Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Thank you so much for joining me back in the No Comfort Zone. We're on episode 3 of the Leaders in Action, No Comfort Zone. Get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. I've been saying actually lead on purpose lately because it seems to be the focal point. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my questions. I've got a lot of questions to go. I think I'm on question number 3. And question number 3 really comes down to this. And this is near and dear to my heart because I made this mistake a long time ago. And I should have known better when I was in the Marines. I should have known better in high school. And when you start to get to that point as, becoming a man, when you start to make decisions, you know this, whether you're in high school or younger, when you become aware, that if you make that easy decision, the quick and easy way out, it can be very compromising and it can cause you problems down the road. Even though let's say, for example, you don't have a lot of experience in that area, but in your gut, whether you've made the right choice or the wrong choice, the wrong decision or the right decision, you just know. So what I want to talk to you about today is this question that came up, and this is, again, near and dear to my heart. And listen, do me a favor. What I'm looking for as many reviews as I can get, no matter what country you're in. We're blowing up, and I greatly appreciate you being part of the No Comfort Zone tribe, the movement. I got that Facebook group going, easy for me to say. It's actually Team No Comfort Zone. Please hit me up, become a member. I would love to talk more about positive things, about people getting crazy outside of their comfort zone and getting massive results. Or if you've got problems and you're living a life that you don't want to live anymore, you know what? Hey, let's help you out. Let's actually get you out of that pattern of behavior and let's get you going towards the right direction, which is out of adversity, and start crushing your goals in life so you can find your purpose. How does that sound? Go to the Team No Comfort Zone, or do me a favor, NoComfortZone.com. Download that blueprint, print it, put it up somewhere, and look at it daily and realize that anything you want in your life, get out of adversity or go towards your goals, it's in that blueprint. It worked for me, it worked for others, and I know it's going to work for you. How do you like me now? So, and also, you can email me, Dan at the No Comfort Zone, Dan at the NoComfortZone.com. Tell me what's going on in your life. Let me know. If I can help you, I will, man. Hang in. We're all in it together. So hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. The question comes from, sounds like a younger person. How can you be taken seriously as a leader when you're the youngest person in the room? Wow. That hits home with, I bet, a lot of people out there. No matter where you listen to this, here's what I'm going to tell you. First, you got to stop caring what other people think. And if you want it bad enough, right, like Eric Thomas says, if you want it bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. My question is this: why do you want to become a leader so bad? If you have a passion and you know that's your purpose to help people and you know you need to be there, if that's your chair, if you want a seat at the table, it is absolutely 100% time for you to go for it right now. And you need to become aware. You need to become aware of exactly where you're at in your life. You need to identify why you got there and what decisions you need to start making and what activities you need to do to get there. I'm going to tell you this: show up early, stay late. Those are the things you need to do. Lead by example. When no one's watching, what do? I had this thing happen today when I was doing some pretty intense training. It was all over the charts. Guess what? I swore in the training. I never thought I'd be swearing in the training, but it's from a positive point of view. I'm hearing Tony Robbins swear these days, so guess what? If he does it, I can do it too. And I do it for a reason. I do it for impact, and I do it because that's how I really talk, right? But I can't do it on this podcast because I don't want a 13-year-old to be listening to this podcast and hear me start, even though they probably swear more than I do. But I don't want that vocabulary to come by there. I have more creative ways to communicate. But if we're talking face-to-face, occasionally I'm going to swear. Do I swear all the time? No, I sure don't. But while I was doing the training today, I kind of went off on a tangent. And it's all about intensity. It's all about your purpose. And what are we doing here? What is the purpose for us being here? You need to start getting more intense, and you need to command the universe, use your language, and start persuading people. And the way you do that is by listening and getting engaged. And what I told him this, if you believe that customers and people aren't going to show up, or if you don't believe people are true to their word, I will give you some fantastic news. If you truly believe that customers won't show up, I know that you're not making your phone calls. And if you are, you're not making them with your heart. Because I believe deep down in my heart, people are genuinely good. Except when a lot of fear and mass hysteria check into place, because we're dealing with this whole virus BS right now. You're seeing the best and worst come out of people, but truth be told, in the end, in moments like this, I ask you, my young wannabe leader, what are you doing right now with your own personal leadership? What type of schedule do you get up? What type of disciplines do you have in place? Because the more and more I talk to it, Bedros Keuilian from the book Man Up, one of the things that he's mentioned is this. It's really important. Discipline. You got to have discipline. You have to be able to decide what's important in your life that you're willing to do and what's important in your life that you're not to-do list. Huge for me. Having a not to-do list is gigantic. So what I want to ask you is this. What are you willing to do, and what disciplines do you have in place, and do you document it? Are you growing as a person? Because whether you believe it or not, I always tell people this, I want to become a greater salesperson. What are you doing to become a greater salesperson? Are you working on the art of persuasion? Are you understanding the science of communication? Are you looking at sales as an art and a science, and what are you doing to study it? Are you looking up human behavior? Are you checking out body language? What are you doing to learn how to communicate at a higher level to become a more effective salesperson? A more effective person is really what it comes down to. In addition to that, as a leader, what are you reading right now that's going to help you to become a better leader? Because I suffered with this for years. I read the books, but I was too afraid to speak my voice, to sit at the table, to demand things in my life. Man, if I would have just demanded stuff earlier, it wasn't until I decided to quit one of my first successful selling jobs. Then next thing you know, they want to promote me as a manager, and I realized this. Wait a minute, is that condoning bad behavior? No, I was ready because I wasn't going to tolerate any more BS. Did you know shortly after that opportunity that I had when I quit, shortly thereafter I had to get run through the ringer? I got my head kicked in. I got my, management, leadership. It's all the same. If you do it the right way, it goes management and then leadership. Okay? You're always a personal leader. But when you're responsible for other people, you have to have enough wisdom and experience and be able to make decisions really quick. In the book, Man Up, they talk about another book from Colin Powell, and I think it's pretty cool that I'm referencing a book from another book. Colin Powell, the leader, suggests you only need as little as 40% of the information in order to make a decision, and as much as 70%. That's it. Anything more than that, you're wasting your time. Make a decision. So my little hero there, my young hero, however you want to call it, if you really want to be a leader and man up, it's time to act as if. Be the leader. Be your own leader. Have your disciplines in place. Command to the universe exactly what you want. Demand it. Start working towards it. And I'm telling you more than anything, find out exactly where you're at in your life. Identify how you got there. Decide what you're willing to do as a leader. And then start taking massive action, decisive action. And remember this is the next part of the blueprint. When we get off of mindset and we start to detail our goals, this is the next part, which I talked about in this leadership course that I did. You need to start the win. What's important now? Take action, but what's important right now? What's important right now? What are the 5 things you need to do today to get done to become effective within your business, within your team? What needs to happen? But what's important now? And sometimes it's just that. You need to make a decision. And if you're willing to get outside of your comfort zone and start living on purpose, start living with some discipline in your life, you're going to go far. But if you can get out of your comfort zone and lead on purpose, man, you'll change the world. Best of luck to you, and I'll see you in the next podcast.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.